Student Madness jumped off at the El Marone Fieldhouse yesterday, the future home of ladies Tiger basketball. I didn't go there, man. You thought I was going there. No, it's the current home.
It's the current home.
The current home. I heard they remodeled the
Oh,
joint, man.
my gosh. Anthony,
For real?
It's been – last time I was in the El Marone was for the first year of the TBT. They had a regional tournament. They had a regional site here at the El Marone. And it was I mean, it's the El Marone, right? Like, it's been around forever.
Right.
It's kind of hidden at the University of Memphis campus, right? Like, it's not like you just – it's such a unique – the venue is so unique because you're just like walking around a bunch of different like buildings in the University of Memphis.
Like, oh crap, there's a field house.
Oh crap, there's a field house.
Yeah, they playing basketball.
But man, let me tell you, man, they've done some remodeling. I think they started it 2 years ago and finished it last year. My God, man, it looks so good on the inside.
I kind of wish I was there to see it. But we'll talk about Student Madness, which was last night. I was tuned into it. I think I missed like maybe the first 10 minutes, but I jumped on and I watched it. It didn't really have a TV presentation to it, which I think it probably needed. I think it needed commentary, just to be honest with you. I don't know who
I got you
would have done it, but I think it kind of needed some commentary because there are certain moments where I would have liked to have heard Penny more. I would like to have Penny mic'd up and hearing him. And I can't think of the
Alex Simmons.
Yeah, Coach Simmons. I wish we could have had Coach Hardaway, Coach Simmons. Wish they had more of a television style production.
That makes sense.
Because it was basically like we were watching literally like a live stream. And I think I think they should have made it a little bit more TV style. In all, I would say that I was not impressed. I'll say that. It was not good. But with that being said, I think it has a ton of potential. I liked the whole of the last. I'll tell you of the last three things we've seen. Last night being Student Madness, the year before being
the cookout.
Tiger Cookout with the Tigers, the petting zoo,
the petting zoo,
and the last traditional Memphis Madness that was in the FedEx Forum.
Yeah,
I would assume that the cookout was trash, so I would put that third.
Right.
I'm gonna put the last Memphis Madness we saw second.
Really?
That was the most excruciating. That thing was like 4 hours long, bro. It was like it was long. It was like 3 to 4 hours long.
Okay.
This thing last night, I think potential-wise, it can be freaking incredible if they really stick to it.
I agree.
If they really build on it. And I heard Penny say, "Oh man, I got to step in and do my no, step in and do your thing. Keep it where it is. Keep it short. Keep it compact.
Yeah.
Shed a little bit more fat. I think you'll be fine. Because it was fat, man.
A lot of fat.
It was fat. It was high cholesterol.
High cholesterol.
Sure. For sure.
Obese.
Yeah, man. I'll say this. With it being on campus and with it being student only, they had an opportunity to kind of add its own little funk to it. You know what I mean? And I kind of think they dropped the ball on it.
Yep.
No offense to Sydney neither. Sydney does a great job with the Grizzlies. No offense to Mike T, who does his thing at the Grizzlies games as well. I think this was an opportunity for the University of Memphis to kind of create its own vibe. And I sent you a text who I thought should have done the event.
Yep.
Now, I kind of think that Sydney is kind of too big arena, like FedEx Forum-ish for that. You know what I mean? I think in a small venue like that, you should have made it feel more intimate. I think my man EP The Voice should have did that joint last night. And the crazy thing is, EP The Voice has done Memphis Madness in the Forum almost every year since Penny's been there.
The second he was a part of the second.
You know, rambunctious, wild, crunk. I think that FedEx Forum, when you're battling with all the different types of, because for Memphis Madness, as opposed to like regular games, it's a different crowd that's there for Memphis Madness than will be there for a game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Plus, it's free, so anybody can just pull up.
Right.
I thought that a guy like EP, who brings a different type of energy, they should have had him there. I think he should have been there last night for that. I think it would have better. Shout out to Sydney, she did a great job. I just think EP would have fit that particular venue better. The DJing was cool. The music selection was cool. They came out. They kept the player introduction simple. They got everybody out. The coaches showed high energy, of course.
You mentioned a few minutes ago it being a TV production.
Yeah.
I think City would probably be great at the TV side.
Yes,
of things.
on that side.
And EP be the guy.
Then let my boy EP be the guy that you hear on the crowd.
The host.
Because he would have brought that more hype for like the kids, the students on campus.
1,000%
type energy.
Yeah.
There was a moment that lost me and they didn't get me back. And when I came back for it, it was off. It like literally wasn't on no more. You know what I mean? Like they did the introductions. It was cool. Penny came out there, thanked everybody. I was like, all right. Then it was up. The energy was up. It was looking good. The players. I love the city's team shirts.
Oh my God.
I know they've had that forever, but I loved it. You know what I mean? I loved seeing them do that.
And those shirts were fire. Man, they looked so
but they never
good.
took the jackets off. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Well, they took them off. I think they took them off when they were about to get. So, like the guys who participated in any of the events,
right?
Whether it's the dunk or the 3-point, they took them off, but they were wearing their jersey.
Right. They didn't
underneath.
have they didn't show the city's team shirt. Yeah. All right, man. All right. Now, this is where they lost me because the energy was high. They let it drop all the way down when they did the 3-point competition. And the skill, whatever, some hot shot three, something. I was like, that could have just been one of these.
Yeah.
Could have been none of these. Like, here's the thing, and I'll throw this out. You have an awesome idea that I want you to share on air. But here's my thing. Unless you have Grady Dick on your team, like no one cares to see a 3-point competition with just average college shooters out there.
Right.
Because here's, like, when you replicate these NBA All-Star Weekend things, those events are represented by the best players in the world from several teams. When you do a 3-point contest for your particular school, you're doing a 3-point contest for the dudes who are on your roster. And that's it on a college team. And there's nobody on the ladies' side or on the guys' side that I'm like, all right.
Especially in college.
Nobody's going to, it's a waste of time.
A fantastic college shooter shoots 35% threes. And that just
like I don't want to see and I know and like you can't go from a situation where you're out there celebrating, dancing, and all these type of things, and then locked in to shoot 3-pointers.
Yep.
Like, cause you're out there, it's like you're playing around.
Yeah.
Ashton Hardaway, I know he's a better shooter than what I saw last night. But if I just cut this on the first time, like, oh, Ashton Hardaway, can't nobody can shoot on the Tigers.
He's
team.
a killer, man.
And I know that dude can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
But it's not in a situation where he just got done dancing and now go shoot. That whole part out. Slam dunk contest, same theory applies. Like, if you got Michael Wilson, Rodney Carney, Derrick Rose, DJ Stephens, do a slam dunk contest so you can show I've got this amazing athlete on my team.
Right.
I don't want to see Jalen Young doing a slam dunk contest.
Which, hey, man, his windmill was nasty. But again, here's my theory on the slam dunk competition.
If it ain't working in the NBA, you definitely don't need to be doing it.
It doesn't work in the NBA.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in the NBA All-Star game.
With the best players in the world.
You get multitude of years where people are like the slam dunk competition's dead. It's dead, it's dead, it's dead. Get rid of it, do something different. And then you get an Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine. Or you get a Dwight Howard, Nate Robinson. And you're like, holy shit, like this is crazy.
It's back, yeah.
But then the next 5 years after that, it's like, man, you got nobody's doing
it. It was
slam
pointless,
dunk.
man. It was pointless. I liked the antidote when they brought the students in for whatever reason. But it just, I like the thought of having student involvement. But, like, y'all ain't got nobody on campus that can hoop a little bit. Like, what? Right. Like, come on, man. I don't want to watch students throw air balls up. It was just crazy, man. And, like, it's like they're almost there, man. You came up with a cool idea.
Yeah.
If you're going to do, and I think this is what upset me the most out of all this stuff. I'm going to come back to your idea. I thought the stuff that they were doing was, like, buying time to segue, because the stuff that they do typically is a segue to get people to change clothes, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that the 3-point stuff was a segue to get the musical guests on there, with the musical guests buying time to have a scrimmage at the end, to get everybody, guys and girls, to scrimmage.
Right.
The scrimmaging never happened. I was like, wait, they're not effing scrimmaging, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing? Like, how's the highlight weirdo 3-point contest and whatever this other thing was, and ugly slam contest? I'm like, slam dunk contest. Like, bro, what? Like, why was there no scrimmage? Like, I've seen every Memphis Madness event in my life. I've seen all of them. I remember the one they had.
Been to the majority of them.
I've been to the majority. I remember the joint at the Coliseum.
Right.
I remember staying up till midnight to watch midnight match. I've seen all of them.
Right.
But the best part has always been that opportunity to see the guys get up and down the court.
Right.
In some type of instance, like whether they're playing 5-on-5 or running drills or something, that's the best part. I want to be able to see, oh man, look how he moves. Oh, that dude, he's gonna be okay. Like all those, like that's always been the highlight of it. Like not having a scrimmage,
absolutely
made zero sense to me. Now throw out your idea, man.
Which one? So I gave you a couple of ideas.
Okay.
Which one are you talking about? You talking about the
NIL thing?
The NIL thing. Okay. Here's my theory on it, man. Like I think if you want to build competition, like innately involved. So like if the All-Star game for the NBA, Major League Baseball, they put something on the actual game that created a level of anticipation, a level of excitement for the winner. Kind of gave even the players on the court something to look forward to, something to actually compete for. Man, I'm gonna steal Ice Cube's idea. Let's go. Let's do the Big Three idea.
Okay.
Let's do a 3-on-3 tournament where you bring
Two guys
teams
and a girl.
2 guys and a girl, or whether it be 2 girls and a guy, whatever you want to do. Have a 3-on-3, and you have teams play 3-on-3 against each other, competition style, where they are like tournament style, where they are moving bracket to bracket. If they win, they stay in the winner's bracket. They go all that kind of stuff. And the ultimate winner of that 3-on-3, you make it quick. You make it 3 points. You make it 5 points. You know, whatever it may be. Make the games super quick. That would create a level of competition that I think would inspire, and then you would see the men and the women playing. You would see them competing against each other. That would be, because listen, man, as much as people can sit here and look at the Big Three and say, man, they got a bunch of old dudes playing on there, it is fun as hell.
Yeah,
it's a fun product to watch on TV.
Yeah.
So that's my idea.
I liked it. I liked that for real. And I'll give you mine. I'll give you the Anthony Sain. I've said this on here before. I'm gonna give it to y'all one more time. I think I'm gonna perfect it this time. Kenny Stubblefield. This is my Anthony Sain, how to create a Memphis Madness event. I say I love doing it with the young people, because the young people, the children are the future. Kenny Stubblefield.
That's right.
You get them coming to the games. If you have a live turned up student section, it's going to change the total energy in that arena.
Everything. Period. The energy in the El Marone Fieldhouse last night, Anthony, before it started, was crazy.
Right.
Mike T was going nuts. The building was wild. It was energetic.
I'm already knowing. This is how you do it. You started off, had a little DJ set, let the crowds get hype. You instantly come in with time to get down to get out of their stuff, get into their uniforms or whatever. Or you have a quick musical guest, not Big Boogie, who is your featured artist, but whoever, Big Shuggy, whoever, Lil Boogie, Lil Boogie, let him come out there, let him perform. All right, y'all with me, right? Y'all with me, okay? All right. So after that, after you giving time for everybody to get down to their hooping clothes, you have Penny Hardaway, Coach Simmons, both on the telecast, where it's with TV presentation, where the people in the arena and the people on TV hear the same thing, right?
Man, come on.
Right. So you have both of them down there, right? You let them just run drills. Just go run drills, right? Just go let them go run drills. And while they're doing that, you have your interviewer, whether it's Kenny Stubblefield from Blessed City Media, whoever it is, and you say, Coach Simmons, tell us about what you see out there. Well, I got so-and-so. It's a 6'3" guard from Memphis, and she's going to do this. And
right.
Coach Hardaway, I got Jaquan Walton. He's a 6'9". You see him? Oh, look at him right now. You can see. You do this for about 15 minutes. Just let the guys go out there and run drills, and let the players and let the coaches hype up what you're seeing out there while they're running drills, all right? The Memphis Grizzlies are going to do this Saturday.
Yeah.
And then you run whatever you do as your main event, whether it's your 3-on-3 tournaments or your full court scrimmage. I wouldn't mind seeing a 3 guys, 3-2, 5 on 2 girls, 5-on-5 type thing. I wouldn't mind seeing that either.
It'd be dope too.
Because I think trying to go, girls scrimmage, guys scrimmage could get kind of long.
Yeah.
But just do it mixed up. Guys and girls are there at the same time on teams. Just constantly subbing in and out, just to see the players get up and down the court and play.
That's right.
And then you do that, and you talk to the coaches again. You wrap that up, bring out Big Boogie, ooh wee wee, be on Big Dude, clap, 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 clap. I'm talking about that's the booty clapping sound that Big Boogie put. And you go home, man, and it's done in about an hour and a half. You're done. You up out of there, or max 2. But it's nonstop. There's no lulls in it. Everything is high energy.
Yeah.
And you go home and you have fun. And that's another Memphis Madness in the books. But instead, we got weird 3-point contests, weird whatever the second competition was, weird slam dunk contest, and then Big Boogie played and couldn't play Big Boogie because he's got copyrights, and they're done. But yeah.
I like it. I think it's great. There are groups of people that work at the university and the athletic department that say, we know that we need to do this better next time.
Look at that.
They're there. They're right there.
People at UNM, call me, man.
Yeah, call Anthony,
Call me into one of your meetings.
Let's go.
I promise you. Because I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you specifically what they did, but we had this conversation before we press record. I used to have battles with Grizzlies PR because I would just be saying whatever. I was like, I don't work for y'all. I say whatever I want to say. All these type of things. This is going on for years between me and the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies brought me in, sat down and ate lunch with me, fed your boy. We sat down and we talked, and they started realizing this dude is not our enemy. He's probably more our ally than he is our enemy. You know what I mean? He's calling us out about serious things we need to work on. Me and Cam Rose, who I was doing my podcast with, gave them a ton of ideas of stuff they could do. They started implementing that stuff. Me and Peter Evanston would get on the radio and say, it's not that hard to captivate Memphis. Make the games feel like, make the Grizzly games feel like Memphis. Play Memphis music, lean into the Memphis hip hop culture, and they started doing it.
Yeah.
I would criticize them on the radio about stuff that they weren't doing, and they started doing those things, man. Like, it's not, listen to the people who are criticizing you, because those kind of things can help your product. I promise you, they can help your product. You can look at me and say, oh, Sain's just a hater. No, I'm actually giving y'all constructive criticism to make your product better. You're gonna say you're the city's team. Hey, take the steps to actually be the city's team.
I love it.
It's simple stuff, man. Slide in my DM. My email is also easy to find. Ask Kenny Stubblefield. Yeah, I would. There was a ton of things I would love to share with people who make decisions over there, if you care.